Alright, today I'm going to be attaching a Kriega US-30 bag to my Iron 883. I had one attached before, and the way I attached it is by tying the two straps together and then placing it on the seat here. So the actual straps will be running under the seat. I encountered a little bit of a problem though with the bike because I found the whole bag was shifting towards the back and all the weight was just pressing here on the screw. Now, the screw looks pretty heavy enough to be holding at least the 30 bag, but my plan is to eventually attach two 20s to the 30 as well. So that's going to be significantly more weight. My idea right now, instead of putting the straps underneath the seat, I'm going to actually attach them to the frame right here. So let's do it. Alright, so the first step we're going to do is put on these mounting straps. What I'm going to do is just run it through here. I want to be mindful of where I'm putting my first strap. I want it to be in front of this screw. This is going to be used almost like an anchor to prevent the bag from scooching this way. Alright, so we're going to go underneath, as I was saying. Make sure it's nice and tight. Then we're going to come up and go over top, the second one here. Really make sure that's tight. Alright. Looks nice and tight to me. And then we're going to come back around and we're going to go over top again. This is just going to lock it in by going the third time. I'm going to use these needle nose pliers. It's just a little bit of a trick to help me get the leverage I need. It really can be a pain to get that on there. Alright, so we go down with the second strap, just like the first time. Make sure it's nice and tight. Go through this way. Pliers to help me. There we go. Alright, there she is, nice and tight. Okay, now we're going to cut these and burn it so that this doesn't get caught on anything. That's the last thing we need for this to get sucked up into the wheel and make our lives really, really bad. Last step before we actually attach the bag is to cut off some of the slack. I don't want to cut off so much that I won't be able to use this as leverage anymore. So I'm thinking right around here should be pretty good. Now the trick, once you cut some off, is just to burn it. We just want to make sure that end's not going to unravel. I'm going to do the same thing here on this end. Again, I'm just making sure that it's not going to get caught up in anything. There we go. Alright, just like with the other side, we're going to cut right about here to make sure there's enough slack. And do the same thing here, right about there. Okay, the last step is to put the bag on the bike. Okay, I want to make sure I have it locked in here. Make sure it's equally locked in the other side. Once it's on, tighten it up. You also want to make sure you're managing your loose ends. So that you're not hanging all over the place. There we have it. Kriega bag on the back of my bike.